before. Amazing. Okay. So I'm just going to check for someone who just jumped on. Who is it? Catherine. Okay, cool. Hey, Julia. I didn't see you there before. It's 5 a.m. in Perth. Represent. Good girl. Okay. All right, awesome. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So, slideshow. Okay. All right. So, Conscious Boss Bootcamp. In case you were unsure where you were, this is where you are. So you're in the right place. Okay, cool. So the next 6 weeks that we have together, this is sort of just a little bit of a rundown. So I really, I've spoken with every single one of you on the phone, and there's a very strong reason for why I do that. Firstly, I obviously want to know I can support you and your business. But the second thing is that I really want to make sure that you are ready and willing to be a part of this community. Because the biggest thing for me that you guys get out of this obviously is confidence and strategy and growing your businesses, but it's really also about connecting with epic, powerful women that are going to support you, are going to be there to help you grow your businesses and probably be collaborators and just sort of sisters essentially in business. So this is a sacred container. Anything you need to share in here, obviously being respectful of the group, this is really a support space for you. I'm just going to see, just moving my video. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's also, this is really about getting your confidence up. Sorry, I've sat in some weird lighting here, but it's about getting your confidence up so you can feel empowered to go out and really implement everything that we're going to be doing here in Bootcamp. I will be pushing you. Obviously, there's only so far I can push you from this side of the screen. So it's really also about pushing yourself. You will get out of this 6 weeks exactly what you put in. More, obviously, if you put in more. So this is really your experience. You have an accountability buddy, you have me. I am 100% committed to you girls. And if you need to reach out to me, if you need feedback, if you need advice, that is what I'm here for. But I can't tell that without you reaching out to me. So you'll get what you get in, you'll get out what you put in. So again, it's about expanding your network. So really lean into these connections here. All of you girls are going places, you're creating amazing things. You are all about sort of collaborating and being a part of each other's, building business that way. That's what I'm really about. So, lean on this time to really build those relationships. Everything in life is about relationships. Like if there's one thing, that's my biggest thing. So there's just such a powerhouse. There's about 22 in this group. So that's like 22 networks of people that can help you, that can support you, that have your back. So really forge those relationships with people you feel drawn to connect with. So today we're going to be creating your vision and really breaking it down. So I want you to have, I really want to encourage and push you to create a really massive vision, because that's often something we won't do on our own, because we have that little niggle that just says, oh, that's too big and that's not possible. And so I want to push you to create a really, really big vision. And then we want to chunk it down and really create actionable steps that you guys can actually put into play throughout bootcamp, and then also sort of for 3, 6, 12 months as well. So you really have a plan to work towards, and also so that we can actually address anything that comes up for you that says, oh, I can't have that, or what about this? So, oh, hold on. I think we've got someone saying hello there. Just got to scroll through my little videos and make sure everybody's muted. No? Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So also this is about what I intend and invite you to really create for yourself through this experience as well, is earning a trust with your word. So what that really means is, if you say you're going to do something, really doing it. And if that means you're going to say that you're going to do less and you're going to meet that, then do that. Because so often we've fallen so out of integrity with our own word. We say, and this happened to me with my business forever. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and nothing ever happened. And so really using this experience to earn some trust and integrity in your word. So if you say you're going to do something, do it. Same with your buddies. If you say you're going to do something for your buddy, being there and really building that trust up in your word. Okay, cool. So I've probably said a lot of the stuff. So I'm committed to each of blank, each of you. So each and every one of you, I really am committed like to you girls. But like I said, I can only do so much for you over here. So if you like, you really need to reach out. If you're stuck, touch base with me, let me unstick you, and let's really, make this a powerful experience. As I said, get out what you put in. So bootcamp is 24 hours for the next 7 weeks, because we flow over with the group for an extra week. So, we have a call here together for an hour. But again, the Facebook group is where a lot of action will happen. But you're essentially in bootcamp for the next 7 weeks for 24 hours, okay? So, you obviously can't contact me 24 hours. Or I won't reply every 24 hours. But I'm here for you. The group is here so that you are in this container for the next 7 weeks. So really, really, really use this time to stretch, because you're going to feel very supported and empowered. So really, really challenge yourself to push as far as you can over this time, because it's really going to be an incubator for you to kind of set a new standard for what you expect from yourself, because as soon as we've stretched, we can't go back. So really use this time to be supported by me and the group to really go into that. This just says considerate of the group. Obviously, this is a group experience. It's more so if we jump on a call, if I do a hot seat and bring you onto the call, just being considerate, obviously, of timings, but that's just a small thing. The dates and the times will be in the Facebook group. A lot of the communication coaching will happen in the Facebook group, I've said. So Chelsea is my assistant, and she's glorious. So anything accounts related, anything admin related, anything time, Zoom, technology, not so much technology, but membership site, anything like that, tag Chelsea or email Chelsea. You all have your emails in the sort of induction email. Anything coaching, content, support sort of wise, that's me. So just shoot me a message. You'll have my email as well. So that's me. And accountabilities I've touched on. So if you have anyone specific, let me know. Otherwise, I will pair you up. Okay. It has begun. Vision and goal setting. Okay, cool. So now what I need you to do, I'm actually going to stop sharing the screen, is I just need you to find, I need you to be somewhere comfortable, somewhere you feel like we're going to close our eyes. I'm going to try and find some slightly better lighting. There you go. So yeah, so if you could just find somewhere that you're comfortable, make sure you have a pen and paper handy. So I am going to, we're gonna get into it. Okay, so let me just find my song. Also, if you guys ever have any questions or comments or anything, there's a chat here, so just shoot that through to me. That's the easiest way for me to sort of get the pulse of the group, because I can't see everybody's videos. I can only see 3 people at once, so I have to kind of scroll through to make sure I'm seeing everyone. Oh, Sarah's got a video on now. Hi, Annie. Okay, cool. So here it is. All right, so if you could just shut down your eyes and okay, just getting super comfortable and just really getting into a nice slow cycle of breath, breathing in through your nose into your diaphragm and breathing out through your mouth, and just start bringing your attention into your body with a cycle of breath that feels good for you. I want you to breathe in openness and breathe out any fears or any blocks. Breathing in support. Breathing out judgments. Breathing in anything that you need: faith, trust, peace, calm, confidence. And breathing out anything that doesn't belong here in this moment. Any emails, any fears, any awkward conversations, any expectations. Breathing in support, abundance, connection. And breathing out and releasing anything that does not move you forward or support you. Just get into a cycle of breath, breathing in anything you need in this moment, And breathing out anything you need to release. Now I want you to start thinking in your mind's eye, seeing a vision of yourself. Maybe it's 5 years, maybe it's 10 years. I want you to really dream big with this vision that you see here. I want you to connect to the woman that you have become over the next 2, 3, 5, 10 years. Connecting to that woman. Who is she? What has she created? How does that woman feel every single day? Breathing in and really letting your mind and your body and your heart connect to that vision. Dreaming so big. Are you on the cover of magazines? Do you have a family? What have you created with your business? What impact have you had and are you having? How do you feel? Are you fit? Are you energetic? Are you peaceful? Are you confident? Are you daring? Are you bold? Breathing in anything you need to connect to that vision and breathing out anything that is getting in the way. What have you left behind to become this woman? Habits, behaviors, people, thoughts, jobs, beliefs. Breathing in and really feeling the energy in your body, connecting to that confidence, to that vision. Breathing out anything that tells you you can't have that. Breathing in and seeing that vision, connecting to her. What is she wearing? What does her body look like? What does her face look like? Who are you surrounded by? Who is now your friend that you didn't even know before? How are your relationships? How intimate can you be with others? How is your health? How is your happiness? What does your bank account look like? Do you have a house? Do you have a holiday house? Do you travel? How many products do you have? Do you speak on stages? Have you written a book? Breathing in and really going crazy with this vision, dreaming so big. Are you sitting on Oprah's Super Soul Sunday stage? Do you have a podcast? Are you doing videos? Are you on TV? Who are you spending your time with? How do you feel? How are you contributing with your business, with your vision, with your mission? Now the last few breaths, I want you to breathe in and really connect to that woman, to who she is, to what she is creating. And breathing out anything that's left that's in your way. Now when you're ready and you're really connected to her, I want you to open your eyes and start writing down what you saw. You saw, what you felt, who was there. Connecting to the feeling. Anything you left behind. Don't think, don't edit, just write. Who is with you? How do you feel spiritually, emotionally, physically? What do you now believe to be true about yourself and about life? What used to worry you that now you don't even need to think twice about?
I am thine.
Not editing, just writing.
Myself.
Who do you need to enroll in your vision to help you get there? Maybe you know them, maybe you don't yet know them. Connecting to how that woman feels, how she shows up. What does she think of herself? What are her relationships like? What does your bank account say? How have you grown? What can you be so proud of that you've become this woman in spite of everything you think is in your way? What impact are you having on the people in your life? How are you inspiring them? Who is wearing your clothes if you're a designer and Amy, you're on the screen? Dreaming so big, no limits, no limits. 10-year vision. Whatever is a stretch for you, no limits. Now you want to vote. Is it New Year's? Where are you? What can you see? What have you done? Where have you traveled? Most importantly, how do you feel?
I am thine. Myself.
Have you given money to charity? Do you volunteer for certain organizations? Maybe you take volunteering trips. Who are some of your clients? Who have you collaborated with?
I am thine in myself.
Are you running marathons? Maybe you're doing endurance events. What's something fitness related you'd love to see your body be able to do, to have the energy to be able to do? Maybe you can afford to have massages, facials, personal chefs. What would you love to have in your life? Focus on the feeling. What did she feel? Confidence, faith, excitement, adventure. What are some of the milestones you've achieved in your business? Speaking, book, show, certain income goal, some kind of show, a workshop, be in front of a certain number of people, magazines. I'm giving you just a couple more minutes.
hey guru, my hey guru, my hey guru, my hey guru.
Getting a little jazzy now. Okay, finishing off, your final thoughts. I want you to think as well about anything that she had to do that right now scares you. What did she need to do? Who did she need to become? What did she have to get over and move through to get to where she is in your vision? Did she need to do videos? Did she need to do live streams? Did she need to public speak? Did she need to take meetings with people that were above her or scary to her? What did she need to do? Did she put herself out there? What scares you? What did she need to get over and move through to get to this vision? Final few seconds. Okay. Stop you there, my loves. I was going to say hey to Penelope's jumped on as well. Hi, sweet. Okay, cool. So I would love to hear, maybe just through in their chat, and obviously you can finish those later. How was that for you? What came up? How do you feel? I'd love to bring a couple of you girls up just to share as well, if you would like. So if you'd like to let me know, just sort of say yes, or yeah, let me know how you felt, what came through. So because it's often very similar. So let me know if anyone wants to come on. Don't be shy. This is the time to step in. So I also want to address, actually I'd like to address it if someone would like to jump on, otherwise I can just speak as an umbrella. Anybody want to come on? Okay, we've got a chat. But the colleagues already think I've been crazy. Okay, cool, Anna. Fair enough. You're at work. No worries. All good. Are you at your desk? Okay, sweet. Oh, commitment. I love it. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So if no one else wants to come on, then I am going to be shocked, but I'm also going to continue. So I want to address, I really wanted you guys to dream big with that and go so big, because the thing is that, and that's why I wanted to sort of start anchoring you guys there in that sort of 10-year, 5-year space, because what happens, especially at this early sort of stage and where we don't have kind of as many results and we're not really sure what the path is moving forward, it can be really hard to create a big vision. So I'm going to bring Pip on and I'll probably say similar things. So hi honey, you're on.
Hello. Sorry, you're going to have to excuse me. I have a bit of a manly voice this morning. I'm fighting a bit of a cold, so I do apologise. My list is a little bit out of order, but shall I just go for it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I see myself as a woman who really knows her core and speaks her truth and holds her head really high. Mm-hmm. She's got a beautiful family. She's producing videos. She's speaking and inspiring others to live their best life. She's connecting with other like-minded women such as yourselves. She feels vibrant and energetic and alive, and she doesn't hold back. If she sees something, she just goes for it. And she really follows her heart. She's financially abundant and free. She has super positive relationships. She has a beach house, very important. Yeah. She's doing work with a particular, it's a charity called Headspace, for mental health. And she feels like she's really contributing, and she's part of the community. She's still writing blogs, and she's collaborating with other amazing thought leaders. But essentially she feels a real faith and trust day to day that, she's on the right path. She's also written a book, and ultimately she's going to run women's retreats, a real space for women to connect and take time.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. I love that.
That was a beautiful exercise.
And I think that, sorry?
That was a beautiful exercise.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's so powerful. I mean, and I always get chills doing it, and then I got chills listening to yours. And, and also when I'm going to speak to you, but I'm also speaking to everyone. Anytime someone jumps on, it's really about speaking to everyone. And the thing is that so much of that is already, you can already get to, it's like, and those feelings, like the faith, the trust, and it's essentially that creates your roadmap. Like when we get out of our own way of like, okay, I'm here now, so where do I need to get to from here? It's like, okay, how about we're here, want to be there, and we work back. So it's speaking on stages, you want to write the book, the women's retreats, feeling faithful, having these beautiful relationships, because so much of that we can action already. And also so much of that we often already can tap into right now, those feelings, that faith, and it just really shows us what our next steps need to be. And also I love that you said there as well, like she's producing videos, so those kinds of things, like there you go. Like that's, because what I want you all to do as well is have a stretch, and a lot of you on here know you want to do video, and it scares you. So video is probably going to be it for a lot of you. But what I want to do is have a stretch in here, and I want us to really tackle this week. So a bunch of you would see that I did that Facebook Live in my essentially underwear yesterday. So that was like my stretch, right? And once you do that stretch, you can't go back. And once you conquer the biggest thing, then everything else in your vision feels like a given, because you've already changed who you are and how you show up. So I want all of you to identify something in your vision that that you would like to create or do or have or start actioning that freaks you out. Like maybe it's taking a meeting or reaching out to someone that you really admire. Maybe it is getting on video. Maybe it is submitting a book outline. Maybe it is putting out a different range of clothes or bags or something. Whatever it is, I want you to identify that. So by the end of the call, at least be starting to percolate about what that is. And again, this is about being your word and not selling out on yourself. So don't put something just to put something, because again, at the end of the day, your result is your result. So if you want to put something that's not really going to stretch you, then you're going to be leaving something on the table that you could have gotten out of this experience. So I really invite you to really, really think about what that stretch is. And that's going to be our real sort of target for this week. And this is the most supportive community that you can find that has your back. And so this is going to be where you feel like you're going to be empowered to do that. So just start thinking about that. So Em has said, how do you identify what might stretch you? Okay, so Em, what freaks you out right now? So for example, like I do Facebook Lives all the time, right? So that's not much of a stretch. Doing one in my underwear, talking about body image, that's a freaking stretch. Like that in my core when I'm shaking and feeling like I'm going to cry and did cry, like that is a stretch, So what is something, maybe it's Facebook Live, maybe it's talking about that. Maybe it's talking about, hey guys, I'm so passionate about what I do and I want to start sharing with you. And even though I'm so scared to do this, I need to give this to you. Jackie said, still in early stages, so relevant to the stage in business. Yes. Yeah. So this, like, no matter where we are, we always have another stretch. So we're never going to get to the point where there's nothing that's going to challenge us. So wherever you are right now, like it could be, and for most of you, you could be doing, because there's a lot of coaches and aspiring coaches in here, that is a very relevant next step. And if that scares you, then that's the thing. Only if this feels like something you want to do, that maybe you've been putting off, that will stretch you. Maybe it's planning a workshop because you've always wanted to do it, but you're scared of speaking. Maybe it's going to Toastmasters because eventually you want to speak. And I'm happy to obviously help each of you out and figure out what a stretch is for you. But if you have something that came up in that vision that you want to do, but at the moment you are nervous of doing it, then that's the thing. And if you feel like, okay, send me some ideas, I can help you identify the stretch, so don't stress about it. But there will be something at the moment that scares you. It could even be in your personal life. Like that, talking about body image isn't necessarily, I'm not a body image coach, I'm not, that's not what I do. that it's still sort of in line. So maybe there's something you need to do personally that is a stretch for you. Maybe it's having a really conscious, courageous conversation with someone. Whatever that is, it's stretching who you are and how you show up, because how we do anything is how we do everything. There's a couple of bridge girls in here, they'll know that. So this is everything in your life touches everything else. So finding a stretch, if it feels like it's got to be a personal one, then do a personal one, because it says it's video, which you're already stepping into, babe, which is amazing. So, it's just edging into that space. Small step to speaking at live events, which is an even bigger stretch. Totally. So if you want to do, speaking events, obviously that's a bigger stretch you can't really just go out tomorrow and like speak on a stage. You could organize one, but that's obviously quite logistical. So if you know that that's where you want to go, then definitely being on video, being able to kind of ad hoc, being able to flow is going to be something that is going to help you get there. So then that's going to be a really great start. Okay, cool. So I'm going to bring someone else on. So that's beautiful, Pip. So also what we want to do now with everybody's visions is so taking that vision and we want to chunk it down. So it's like, okay, cool. This is the 10 years. So in 5 years, I want to be here. And then even maybe it's 2 years and then like 12 months. And then once we've kind of got that 12-month goal, then what I want us to do and the result I want is having a 6 to 12 sort of month, like 12, 6, and like end of boot camp goal. So we really want to make sure that each of you girls are really driving towards a certain place by the end of boot camp. I want this to be really action orientated and goal focused. So, it could be do 3 Facebook lives. It could be, collaborate with 5 new people. It could be, make my first $1,000 or $5,000. Whatever feels like that goal, working backwards from there. And the reason we start there is because when we move forward, we approach it way more logically. It's like, okay, cool, I'm here now. So in a year, I could maybe have that much. And then there, I could maybe have that much. Whereas when we work backwards, we have our ultimate goal. And then we have a more powerful way to really, really drive towards that. So working backwards from the big vision and ending up with a 12, 6, and 3. Like those would be kind of the core space. And also with this, do not overthink it, okay? So a lot of times I see people getting into real perfection around this, needing the vision to be perfect, needing the goals to be perfect. There may be some of you may struggle with setting the goals. That's totally fine as well and totally expected. Reach out to me, let me know how I can help unstick you. But just getting it down. So this vision is going to be due onto the page by Monday. So I'm going to give you the weekend to work it over. So you have it ready, knot it down. Don't get stuck in it needing to be perfect. Don't get stuck in having to have it all sorted out. And a couple of powerful goals, most specifically the ones for Bootcamp. So I will recap this in the Facebook group as well, so you're clear. But just don't get stuck. Just free write. Lock it down. Your vision will always change. Your vision is growing and fluid, so it doesn't need to be perfect. And getting some, getting those goals so we know what your direction is, and so we can measure, where you're moving, because we have to start tracking. I didn't start tracking my business until sort of earlier this year, and it just keeps us so accountable and so focused to that vision. Okay, cool. So we've got Sarah will jump on. Cool. So I'm going to jump. Sarah, so Pip said 3, 6, 12 months goals as part of the vision. Yeah. And I will recap in the groups. After each call, I will put like a recap just of what I ask you girls to do. And I will, I don't want any of you getting overwhelmed. It will be relatively bite-sized. This is all stuff that we should be doing anyway. It's not extra. So, we need to be clear on where we're moving. So thank you for the question, Pip. Okay, cool. So I'm going to bring Sarah on. Morning, sweet thing.
Hello. Hi, ladies. Nice to meet you all.
Yay.
So exciting. This is so weird, but I love it.
Yeah, no, it's so fun.
I love that exercise.
Amazing.
Really good. Yeah.
Oh.
I actually, it was quite overwhelming because I think I went a bit bigger than I thought in my head originally where I was going to go. So I was kind of, I thought, it will be, doing kind of group sessions and doing the corporate. So just to give everyone a bit of background, my kind of, my thing, I do mindfulness training, but I want to do that in like a wellness space as well. So kind of extending it beyond just the mindfulness. and I just saw myself standing on a stage, and I was like, wow, where did that come from? So that was really exciting for me. Yeah, but I'm like, I love, I'm happy on the stage, so that was cool. And also some books out of it, which I hadn't seen either. So it was quite interesting stuff that was well beyond, I've always thought was kind of well beyond what I'd ever dream of doing. Yeah, it came out of it. And I think also just, I mean, the personal stuff, like it was quite like when you said kind of stepping into yourself, for me that was really like actually that feeling of being quite grounded and of service to those who I'm, was helping, but also quite content in myself and what I'm doing. And because at the moment I think, and I'm sure many of you will kind of share this, I feel like I kind of go here then there. It's kind of like the shiny object syndrome, where it's like oh shit, I should be doing that. So you quickly go down that path, and I think so I think a big part of my vision was just that I had that clarity and I had that kind of knowledge of what worked, and that I knew I was on the right path, and that this was the right thing. So it was quite really cool. So thank you.
I love that. No, it's so good because it's just like, I love that, like grounded and the content, like those feelings, because it's like those are what we're going for, and also those we can step into that right now, like feeling grounded and feeling content, because that's all perception, right? It's all control.
Completely.
But I love that you got that big, like, whoa,
it was big,
which is so cool because, and this is, I think, what happens really is it's just like we get out of our own way in that moment, and it's just because we're so socialized and so accustomed to just like bring it in, bring it down. And especially, there's a bunch of Kiwis here and Australians, and it's just like we have tall poppy syndrome. Like, let's be real, we do have it. It's like you're not supposed to be this big, loud, proud, self-assured, confident person. And especially as women as well, I definitely see it more in the women's space. Like we are not, we keep ourselves a little smaller. So we're kind of these Kiwis and Australians, and we have the sort of female thing where we kind of shy away and keep small and not into sort of doing that. And so I think when we have that space, we actually, that really comes out what we really truly want without thinking we can't or shouldn't have it.
Yeah.
Juicy.
And I think also like the granular, I think also for me, I think I've realized that I look at everything in a granular kind of sense and saying, I need to get this part done, get the website, but it's actually not actually stopping and looking at what that's going to look like 10 years down the track and working backwards, which I think, it's cool. So
totally. Yeah. And that's just starting there and then going, okay, cool. Because the thing is, when we start there, the little actions almost take care of themselves, because it's like, okay, cool, if I need to get there, I know we need to do this, this, and this, rather than, what should I do next? I'll do, like you said, this. Okay, maybe I'll do this. Whereas if we have that, then it's like, okay, boom, I know I've got to get all of this done to get there. And kind of, it takes care of itself. That's beautiful, babe. Thank you for sharing.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. So who else wants to jump on? I think Catherine said she'll jump on. Okay, cool. Hey, beauty. You are on, Catherine. Hello?
Hang on. Wait. Did I didn't say that I was coming on, but I'll come on.
Didn't you say you wanted to come on?
No, but it's all good. I'm here now.
Oh, there you are. It must have been me realizing you needed to be on video because you're so scared of it. So I thought you said that you'd come on.
No, but I'm happy to talk because I've got a really good question for you.
Oh.
Why is it that I'm so scared of live Facebook, but I can speak in front of 50, 60 people at events? I can't figure it out. It's just really got me at the moment. So I can run events, 30, 40, 50 people, but I can't do a Facebook Live. Is there anyone else that's experiencing that, or is it just me?
No, it's definitely not just you. I know there's a few. There's a few girls here on that. So talk to me about what is it. So because the thing is, again, it's like facing off. So what is it about being on live stream? Do you know what I think I probably know what it is, but what is it that you feel scared of? Because again, I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to everyone. Okay. So what is it you're afraid of?
I feel so exposed. So I've done one live before in a group though. That's Soul School. I've done one. I was challenged to that. And I've done one live on my Facebook, but then I deleted it. Like really. I don't know. I feel really exposed to kind of jump on and do a Facebook live, and I'm not ready to. I'm kind of hiding from my vision with the people that know me. Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's
it's really.
Yeah. Is it that you feel? Is it that you feel the people that are in your event have paid? They've said, "Yes, I want to hear this information."
Yes.
Right. Yeah, and you're kind of the space.
Yeah, like I feel I'm the expert. Well, obviously I am, because I'm putting these workshops together based on my experience and my knowledge.
Yeah.
But then I can't jump on a Facebook Live and talk about vulnerability or acceptance or the things that I talk about in my workshops. And I feel like I'm being unauthentic to a degree. Like, how can I not jump on and do a Facebook Live and share the same things, but then I can talk to 50 people at a workshop that have paid $60, $70? And I feel I'm not aligning with my vision, and it's holding me back. But I'm just in complete avoidance to it.
Yeah. So what is it that what's the ideal result that you're looking to give these women? Like, if you were to say, this is the result I deliver to these women, for example, at the workshop, what is it that you're asking them to do, and what is the result that you're delivering to them, ideally?
I'm asking them to believe in themselves, and to have the self-worth and the self-confidence that anything is possible. Most of my clients are women that don't have self-worth. They're reformed people pleasers. They don't know how to look after themselves. So I guess I'm asking them to show up as who they are. But I feel like there's a degree of myself not doing that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so what is it that you feel you need to do to be authentic then?
But just show up the same way I do in my workshops in every aspect of my life.
So
does that make sense? I'm showing up differently in different things. Yeah.
Are you committed to doing that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So when will you do your Facebook Live?
I don't know.
When will you do it? It has to be in the next week. So which day?
Yeah. This week, I've got a workshop on Sunday, so I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of tying one into the work. I don't know, maybe tying a Facebook Live into the workshop, or doing one at the workshop, like before run. I don't know, before I'm going to run the workshop, at the event. I was going to ask you, obviously.
I think that in order for you to feel totally aligned and ready to step into that workshop in an even more powerful way, that before would be better. And address exactly what's going on. You guys, I'm about to run a workshop on Sunday, and you know what? I cannot help but feel completely out of alignment, because I'm asking these people to do something I'm not willing to do. So this is me here doing what I'm asking my clients to do, because this is what I teach, and this is who I am committed to being for myself and for my clients. How does that stand for you? How does that land?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think someone did someone just put a comment about using it to promote the workshop? Hang on. Well, the workshop's full, so I can't promote this one.
Yeah.
And it's my biggest one. I've got 40 people, and I'm shitting myself.
Well, like Penelope just said as well, you're right now. You're live right now. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. So that Facebook Live, who saw the Facebook Live that I did yesterday? Yeah. A bunch of you. So it's on like 2,500 views. So that's the most views that anything. I think the one I did with Joel was like 700. I've done one before. It got like 1.6. I've had so many messages, comments, like beautiful things from people. And like, there was so not about that, but it was just like that people don't want perfection. They don't relate to it. And the clients you're going to teach and you're going to speak to, they don't want to see a perfect leader. And I'm speaking from experience, because I'm a control freak, which I'm realizing I'm leaning into, but that your workshop is the paradigm of your comfort zone. You are comfortable there. You're like, I've got this is me, you know, and same with all of you girls in your jobs where you really know that what's up, like places in your life where you're like, I've got this, but this is unknown territory. And this is where the magic is, because this is where you become the woman you just saw in that vision. And nobody in your tribe, they don't want to see the perfect Catherine. It's not relatable. You know, it's just that willingness to be imperfect. And like you said, you're already feeling out of alignment. So you know that there's power in this for you. And the thing is that it's so much less scary on the other side. You're already in the pain of not doing it because you know you should do it, and you're getting like angsty that it's not happening. And so you're already in pain, right? And discomfort. Same sort of with all of you. Then when there's something we know we should do in our soul, it's like why you guys are all sort of here, because you know you've got this business you want to birth and grow. When you know that you have that and you're not doing it, you are in discomfort already. Like you're already out of sorts. So the better option is just doing the thing and getting a better result, because you're already like feeling shitty about it, right?
So you did your live Facebook on your personal page. Why did you do your personal, not your business page?
Way more scary.
Right. Can I do it on my business though? Can I start with that?
Yeah, you can, but you can if you want to start with that. If you feel
I
like
haven't
your stretch, then that's your stretch.
Yeah, I think that's my stretch.
How many people follow your business page?
About 550 or something.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to challenge you to think about your personal page. The reason being is because this is the thing that scares you more. And you can start somewhere, but if you start at the biggest thing, then everything else is easy.
I feel really weird doing a Facebook Live on my personal page talking about my work. Does that make sense?
Yep, and you're not the only person, but
yeah.
The thing is that pretty much every single one of you on here, you know, you are your business. You are so passionate about the work that you're doing. Essentially, it is who you are. And so if you're showing up and saying loudly and proudly that you are so passionate about this thing and people don't like it, hello, friendship, relationships, changes.
Oh my God, I've got those cards.
Yeah.
Yay.
But this is the thing, you're staking a claim in the ground and sharing who you are. Your businesses, every one of you on here, your business is who you are. Like they're expressions of you. So if you're saying, I don't want to show up essentially as myself and people judge me, then you're already limiting yourself. Because of course, they are going to judge you. Who fucking cares? I just got in my togs on my personal Facebook page and did a friggin' dance. And a guy that I'd been on a date with like 2 days earlier, I saw him jump on live and I was like, oh, you are kidding me. Seriously. But it's like, who cares? Like nothing matters anymore, you know? Like nothing can have that same control over you after you face off like that.
Can I do it on my business page and share it to my personal? That's kind of like
if you
a
think
small stretch.
Then you look, at the end of the day, you like, I'm just presenting options. It's up to you to take them and run with them and do as much as you feel you can. If that's what feels like a total crazy stretch for you, yes, you might do the live stream on your business page and then decide, okay, screw it, I'm gonna do it on my personal page. But also put yourself in the seat of your client. What if she said that to you? What would you say?
Well, I would encourage her to push past her boundaries and her limits, and to extend herself. Yes, So I know where you're getting with this.
I'm not getting anywhere. I'm just asking questions. All right, I'm going to leave you to sit with that, and you can all share on the page what your stretch is going to be and commit and declare, because also, especially if they're going to be lives, then we can jump on and share. Like, that's what I want the group to be about too. When you're going to go do something, when you share with us, so we can jump on and support and send love hearts and all that stuff. It makes such a big difference, I swear to you. Okay, cool. Thank you for sharing, honey, and thank you for being
Thank you.
for letting me do that. Okay, cool. Does anybody else want to jump on quickly? Okay, cool. All right, so I'll wrap up so you guys can know. I know you all have sort of allocated time, so we will keep it on time. Okay, I'm going to quickly get Kristen on, and then we will. I will wrap up. Just snap on in there. Hi, my love. This seems to be my move. I don't know what it is, but I do it well. You're on.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Oh, hi. Good. How are you? So nice to see you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad you brought up that tall poppy syndrome thing before, because I just had like a little breakthrough around that. I like always have known that that's a thing here, obviously, but I didn't realize that it was a huge block for me. I never share anything on my personal Facebook at all about anything I'm doing. Like, no one would have any idea what I'm up to, because I guess I'm only sort of transitioning now into more of like the tribe that's like-minded, but I'm leaving behind a lot of not like-minded people that maybe won't understand and maybe will judge my vision and where I'm going. So I think that's why I don't put anything up there, and why I get hesitant to do videos, because I know who's going to see it, and sometimes why I get self-conscious sharing on even Instagram, because I just think of all the people in my past and what they would think compared to the person they knew, I guess, now. So I just realized that that's a huge block for me and why I don't share anything.
Amazing.
So eventually I'm going to have to share something.
Yeah, and I mean, when do you want eventually to be?
I guess this week, I guess.
I love it. And you're so committed as well. Like, you did this in the challenge. Like, you're so super edging in, you know, and it's just, and the thing, like, it's just so, again, it's like, I can only present opportunities, and if you guys want to take them, amazing. It's just that it's also just recognizing, just seeing that that's what's happening, because rather than just feeling paralyzed by this, like, oh, I couldn't do that, it's like, okay, cool, why? What is it? Okay, cool. And also there's probably only like one or two, maybe even people that you're nervous of seeing, and then you're sort of clumping everyone in there and just being like, oh, all those people. And it's just like, you know, it's just signaling. It's like, when we don't show up, and look, I will admit, like, my Facebook Live journey, I started in my Facebook group, and then I think I did a couple on my Facebook, on my business page, and then now they're all on my personal page, because I just don't really care. And because it is the scariest place to go. You know, I didn't start there. So, you know, if you do feel like you need to warm up, but then at the same time, like, it's just such a signal that you're like, this is what I'm up to. Because when we hide away from it, it's kind of signaling to ourselves as well, like, oh, you know, I won't do that there, because maybe I'm not going to keep doing this, or maybe it's not going, you know, maybe I'm just going to see what happens. It's just like dipping our toe in a little bit. And if we know that that's where all of the resistance is, if we go there, then we like liberate, you know, and that people can't have that power, because it's just too much power to give away. You know?
Yeah.
So,
well, I think also putting it out there as well is also holding yourself accountable. So putting it on your page, what you're up to, it's like, well, now I've said it, now I have to do it.
Totally. And also, you know, like I said at the beginning, like, everything is a relationship, right? So when you step up and you say, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm about, you have this whole network. Like, it's actually, you have this whole network of people that all of a sudden are enrolled in your vision, that are like, hold on, I just saw that she did that thing. Oh, I'll just connect you with this person. I saw you did that Facebook Live the other day. I'll connect you with this person who just was mentioning they need corporate wellness, or was just mentioning that they needed a coach, you know? So these are all ways that you can get your message in front of more people, but we just are not doing it. So again, find where your edge is, but I invite you and challenge you to really go for the big stretch, because once we do that, the other things won't won't feel the same. Thanks for sharing.
Video's been it, but I've done a couple of little dip my toe in the video pond. So
totally. You can. It's like the vision. You can start here and try and find your way to that 10 years, and it's probably going to be smaller. It's the same with the stretch. So you can start there. It's just going to take longer to get to where you want to go. So that's still your choice. It's not right or wrong. It's just that there's different ways. So. Thanks for sharing, sweetie. Okay, I'm just going to read these comments and I'm going to wrap it up. Okay, cool. Oh, Catherine can't wait to do the Facebook Live now. Yeah. That's awesome. That's so good. Anna says, might be time to do a Facebook Friends card before you do the live. Yeah, there you go. Totally. Like, do whatever you need to do to make the situation feel good for yourself. You can definitely stack your cards. Like you guys saw, I shared that I was doing it so I could have some people on there that I knew were fucking awesome, because that made me feel better. So whatever you need to do, share it in the group. We will jump on any way we can support. Absolutely. That is really what I want the group to be there for as well. Okay, cool. So you girls are awesome. Oh my God, I love you all. Thank you for rocking up and being here and being online for the first call. It's always super nice to have girls on here as we can. So now, and I will recap in the to-dos, that we need to is expand on your vision. If you want to keep writing on that, chunk it out. Don't get stuck on it being perfect. Don't get stuck on it having to look a certain way. It is fluid. It will change, but get it down. Share it in the group is really, really powerful as well. So committing to having it down and up on the group by Monday. Chunking down to 12-6-3 month goals. So there will also be a goal setting sheet that will kind of help you do this. And some of you might want a little bit of help on this, and I'm totally here for that. So we want to have your 12-month goal, your 6-month goal, and the end of sort of boot camp goal. So I've given you guys an account, like a little bit of clarity, a sheet that kind of helps you sort of break things down. It is a little bit outdated. I use my income as a thing, and it's a little bit outdated. So that'll help you just kind of brainstorm and get that out. Reach out to me if you need some unsticking. Really use the Facebook group. And if you have anyone that you would like to connect with as your buddy that you saw here that you're like, oh, I'm into that, I'm into a bit of that, then send me a message. Or if there is someone specific, then let me know and I will connect you. Otherwise, I will allocate myself. And your stretch. So declaring your stretch. Declare that, think about that, what that could be, and declare it by the end of the day. Because again, overthinking will not help you in this. So the goal setting sheet, so everything will now be in the membership site. So the goal setting sheet will be there, or it'll be there later on today, and this video will be there as well. So in the Bootcamp membership site. So all of that will be there. You're all awesome. I effing love you. Anything you need from me, reach out. Like I said, I'm 100% here for you, and I'm so excited to see what you girls all do, and I'm so excited to see your stretches. So any support, reach out, but I love you. Have a beautiful day. I will post this and the homework in the group. You are all phenomenal. If you want, I'll unmute you in case you want to like say goodbye to each other. Just running past it, unmuting you.
Thanks, Em.
Yay.
Thank you. You're amazing.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, ladies. Nice to meet you all.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
Bye.
My move.